Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 2nd through July 8th, 2018. I'm going to pull a card to see what your overall energy or focus is this week predominantly. So let's see what comes out for Gemini. All right, so we have integrity. So Gemini, as this being your overall energy and focus for the week, this could be where you're really questioning somebody's integrity and honesty that you're dealing with. Like, you're really suspicious or skeptical of what they're saying and how they're coming at you. But also with this card, it really cautions against doing anything unethical this week, lying about anything. You know, it's like, keep all things you do and say in good and high faith this week. Otherwise, it may not turn out in your favor. And, you know, that's no fun, right? And also, again, anybody you feel suspicious about this week, really trust your gut instinct. Also with this, you may be calling somebody out. So you might be calling them right to the carpet about their behavior and what they're doing. It's like you're just not having it. You're like, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you said that, you know. So a little bit different energy in the way this card can play out. So apply it how it fits for you. But let's pull some tarot to see exactly what that means for Gemini. And do you see the golden apple there? This could, for some of you, be some sort of like temptation that you are really considering indulging. No matter what it is, it's like not in your best interest. So like if you're on this diet and you're like midweek, I'm just gonna really eat that brownie, don't do it. I don't care if it's an edible either. Don't touch the brownie, all right? It's like that type of energy. If there's somebody that is just kind of in and out of your life, and you've kind of been missing them, and they show up midweek, and you already know that if you see them, that they're gonna ghost out on you again, don't see them, okay? That's what that little apple there is about. Like, don't indulge in any sort of temptation this week, no matter how big or small, because it won't have a positive impact on you. Like, it will leave you feeling worse than, you know, the joy of experiencing it when it happens. All right, so we had two cards fall out. And they are the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and we have the Four of Wands. So, yeah, Gemini, this could be like a lot going on in the family this week, just because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different people showing up, and the next card here would be the Ten of Cups, and this could also represent family. So this week might actually be where there's something going on, like in your family, in the workplace, where, you know, somebody is not being on the up and up, and it makes you sad. Or it's like, you know, somebody who had a very promising future ahead, like kind of just threw it away, and there's a lot of upset about that this week. And this being the air energy, this could be you, Gemini, or it could be a Libra or Aquarius. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and the water could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And there's like this weird little bug crawling across my desk, heading towards the cards. Do you see it? Let's see. Do you see it there? Yeah. What is that? I don't know. Oh my God, it's like a flying ant. Get out of here. Okay, so flying ant is part of Gemini's reading. So if you are an ant, Gemini, you could be really upset with your niece or nephew this week and something that they're doing, like you might know that they're not playing right, they're not being on the up and up, and it makes you very sad. And it's like you're gonna have a come to Jesus with them, and you're gonna set them straight and be like, no, this is not right, this is wrong, you know, whatever. Some of you, that is exactly what's going on. And frankly, you putting them straight honestly restores the happiness. But overall, I really feel like if there's any sort of scandal or drama playing out in your friend circle, in your family circle, in your workplace, on any level, other than if it has to do with a child, okay? If it has to do with a child, I feel like you regulating saves the day. But if it is not to do with a child, I feel like you are better served, Gemini, keeping it to yourself. Like only speaking wisdom. Okay, if you're asked, like, yeah, that hurt my feelings, and, you know, just being very wise and kind of dry about what you're willing to share this week, because with the with the Knight of Swords here, and then the King of Cups in this position, it's like keeping things to yourself is really what keeps the peace this week. So if you know there are some shady things going on, Gemini, you're better to just kind of observe and be like a neutral party as long as it's not personally affecting you. And I feel like if it's personally affecting you, it's more of like your opinion about somebody's behavior or actions that's making you very angry. You know, that's more like, I don't feel like it's against Gemini. It's more like it's something Gemini is observing, or Gemini is very attached to the people that this is playing out in, like in their lives. But, you know, you being wise, you not getting involved, I really feel keeps the peace. And if you're just really angry and you want to go nuts, it's like you need to open up to a neutral party, somebody who's very wise, very mature, maybe because we have two of like the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. If there's like just like a lot of confusion and you're really feeling suspicious, you might consider getting a personal reading with you know, a trusted psychic or your favorite reader, because it's like you might not be able to see what's going on, and you might really need some clarity with these two coming in. And you know, if you have one on YouTube that you like, I would recommend that. Otherwise, if you want like an in-person, you can always do a Google search for tarot readers in your area. And also you'll be able to read reviews about them. So you'll know, you know, is this person legit or are they not? You'll be able to see the reviews. Also, Keen.com is a service where you can pick through hundreds of different psychics, tarot readers, and they have to qualify and meet certain criteria to work for that service. And they're all different prices, but again, you can read their reviews, because I personally feel no matter what you're doing, you should always read the reviews. If you've never dealt with a business or a person before, how do other people feel about them? You know, you always got to draw your own conclusion, but if there's a lot of unhappy reviews, then that's nobody you want to deal with, right? Because it's probably just going to be a waste of money. So Gemini, before you act, unless it's with a child that you need to regulate, you really need to seek sound advice. It's just there's something suspicious going on somewhere in some area of your life, and I feel like it's more you as an observer. And I don't know. Also, it's almost like maybe there's a marriage taking place this week and we're not happy about it for some reason. Like there could be like some lie associated with it or something, or there's some sort of celebration and party, and again, you're angry or upset about it for some reason, somehow, some way. And I feel like it's more because of like backstory information that you know, and you're like, that is not, that I cannot believe that. Like, that's really what I feel is going on for Gemini this week. Like, you're just, there's some sort of weirdness, some sort of scandal playing out. So let's pull an outcome card for the week. I'm just like, who's lying? And I feel more like family, like it's something in your family, extended family. Maybe there's a child, maybe maybe a teen has been pregnant and hiding their pregnancy or something. Like, it's just, you'll have to let me know, Gemini. Okay, so this is your overall outcome for the week, which is wishing. So, Gemini, listen, as long as you are on the up and up, all is going to work out for you. If you are observing something that does not really have a whole lot to do with you, you might be connected to the people that, you know, it has to do with, and whatever, if it's not directly affecting you, okay, hurting you, upsetting your life directly, stay out of it. Do not get involved. That will bring you the most happiness. Even if you're like on fire, like, oh my God, I cannot believe, you know, stay out of it. You are better served, unless it's a child, okay? Because children, that's a different story. If they're in trouble, they need to be helped and they need to be regulated. And a child may come to you and say, hey, Gemini, I'm in trouble. I need help. This is what I need to do. And Gemini, if that's the case, I feel like you extend that helping hand and you keep it under lock and key, which makes everybody happy. Like, you know, if this is a child that's in trouble, has done something, it's almost like you're erasing their mistake to protect, like, their parents somehow, some way, okay? That could also be with an adult, you know, it's like you are keeping something to yourself to save the peace, to keep the peace. And that is like the best thing that you can honestly do. It brings about like happiness and good resolution for you. So apply this how it fits in your personal life. This is honestly a very interesting reading. There's several people involved in this. There could be some sort of event or celebration, and it's just like that's where this is all taking place, or you know, there's just some sort of hush hush. Okay, so, and remember, don't give in to temptation. It won't go in your favor. It will bring sadness. So your advice for the week is surrender. Yeah, big time, Gemini. No matter what's going on, as long as it's not directly affecting you, don't get involved. Just be the observer, and that will serve you best, unless it's a child asking for your assistance or you need to regulate that child. Otherwise, it's like you are best served to keep your hands out, because I really don't feel like it's directly involved with you. I don't. And you just need to surrender, you know, how you're feeling about it, your opinions about it. The universe is really like, Gemini, stay out. Just stay out of it. Be a support system if you need to be. You know, be there, but don't badmouth anybody. Don't take sides. Be very neutral. Don't give in to any sort of temptation this week, because it will not serve you well. So those are your messages this week, Gemini. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care.